It's time for exciting live and local sports action on Richmond's very own WBON-TV, the leader in local sports television. Watch live on your big screen with the WBON-TV Roku channel or by streaming the live player at WBONTV.com. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into Madison Southern High School. We've got the first round of the 11th Region Boys Tournament right back here in Berea where we were last night for girls basketball action. Tonight it's the boys, and it's Madison Southern hosting their first round 11th Region Tournament game, taking on the Bulldogs of Paul Laurence Dunbar. I'm Michael Watkins along with JT Elliott tonight. And JT, a good matchup here in the first round, and before the season, I think teams and fans and media around the 11th region would have thought if this was a first-round 11th region tournament matchup, it would have been Madison Southern, a district runner-up, and Dunbar, a district champion. My, how things have changed since the preseason. Southern, a 20-11 record coming into tonight, and they've been playing so well over the last couple of weeks. Jay Rose has been their top scorer, but Dunbar comes in. They've been playing good basketball as well as of late.
You know what I love about this time of the year, Michael, is that basketball games are social events. But when you get into the postseason, they become social events with an attitude.
Yeah.
It steps it up another level with just the intensity, the focus of the players, the fans getting into it, and just coming out to the game. And you have really a historic program in Dunbar. Been to the state title 5 times, won it once. And I think 2017 was the year that they won it. And Cameron Mills is alma mater, UK player, so you have a lot of basketball history there, even before the Sweet 16 tournament. And you have Madison Southern, who Austin Newton has built and built and built, had one bad break after another with Trent Moberly going down his senior year. You had Nate Turner last year. This year he's got a healthy team.
Yeah. And
they're playing their basketball right now.
Well, you look at this Southern team, they lost Walter Smith to the torn ACL in football, so he was going to be a big piece of this team. And then Zach Hudson, you talked about the injury bug. He missed 90 and maybe 95% of the year, but he's back now, and he's been a big piece of this team. And he's really not the main reason, but one of the big reasons why they are here at home tonight because of his play on Thursday night in the district championship game, scoring 9 points. We're here on the Moore & Law Office pregame show. Folks, Moore & Law Office is located in Richmond, Kentucky. They are fully committed to helping people who have been in a car accident, hit by a truck or company vehicle, slipping out of messy business, or who have been denied by the insurance company. You need an insurance lawyer that you can trust, and that's Rob Morin right there in Richmond. You can call 859-358-0300 to learn more about Morin Law Office or visit them online at morinlawoffice.com. JT, this is going to be a fun game. We know about the history of Dunbar. You've already alluded to that, and how Madison Southern is trying to get there, how Austin Newton is still trying to create a culture and build this program up to what he wants it to be. And a win tonight, following a win on Thursday night that they had last week, would be a huge catalyst for that.
But here is one trap that many teams fall into. When you have never been there before, you enter the game satisfied.
Yep.
I'm satisfied with the season. We haven't won a district title in years. We've got this first home game because it was at EKU McBrayer. Before that, first region game at the Nest. Are you satisfied? You don't want to ever be satisfied until the season is over. Then you look back and say, man, look at what we accomplished.
Yeah.
But until that point, you should never be satisfied. Do not fall into that trap.
For Madison Southern, beating Madison Central is the key. That's their Super Bowl, if you will. And they did it on the biggest of stages in front of the biggest of crowds. So now you got to come back down off that high and get ready for a big game tonight. Now, can they do it? I've been around it so many times. I remember when Estill County won the 14th Region Championship back in 2016, 2017, I can't remember the year exactly. It was the first ever 14th region title in program history. And they had a very winnable game in the first round of the 14th region tournament against your Corbin Redhounds. And they just came out and didn't play with that same intensity that they did in the 14th region championship because, again, you've reached the mountaintop. You've been where your program has never been before. So I think for Southern, they're trying to get there. We'll see what happens here tonight in a big game at home versus Paul Laurence Dunbar. Here on the Moore & Law Office pregame show, folks, we appreciate you joining us. We will take a short commercial break. Lots more to get to here on the pregame show. We'll get to the Jerry Goebel State Farm key players to the game, and we'll also give you the Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game for a Eagles victory. All that and more coming up here on the Moore & Law Office pregame show. We'll be back in 3 minutes on WBON TV.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Coconut, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
What does in transit mean? When you see that on our website at jackburford.com, it means your favorite Chevy is on the way. Call us at 859-623-3350 to reserve it, and we'll keep you updated throughout the entire process. See, it's that easy. Reserve your new Chevy today at jackburford.com. Your vehicle is now in transit.
As long as I'm breathing, I know I'm not dying.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Here are some helpful tips to get your house ready for winter. Make sure your filter is changed. Typical locations are at your air handler or furnace, and a filter grill or an air cleaner like this. If you have other accessories on your system, like UV lights or a humidifier, now would be the time to service those. Make sure your ceiling fans are set to clockwise rotation. Go ahead and close those foundation vents. Disconnect your garden hoses from your outdoor spigots. Have Madison HVAC keep you warm this winter. Give us a call at 859-625-1471. And remember, we fix that too.
We're back here in Madison Southern High School, the first round of the 11th region tournament, and JT Elliott here with me on the call tonight. Michael Watkins along with you. JT, Dunbar comes in as the runners-up in the 43rd district. They're 12-5 versus 11th region opponents, 14-12 on the season, but again, 90% of their wins coming against in-region competition, and we know how difficult it can be to play in the 11th region when you got 4 or 5 teams all year long ranked in the top 25. And Dunbar also beat Madison Central. They beat them in the regular season. So, you look at this matchup tonight for Southern, and one thing that, the Eagles have been trying to do since Austin Newton's been here is become a bigger threat within the region. Now, beating Madison Central was a big deal for them, but they've still never really had success outside of their district within the regions. I mean, they beat Western Hills, they've beaten Franklin County a couple of times, but against those schools up in Lexington, they've had bad luck against Henry Clay. They've had bad luck against, Lexington Catholic. They've had trouble beating those bigger teams out of Lexington. But here we are tonight with them a chance to not only get a big win versus a team from Lexington, but you would also get your first ever 11th region win. It's a history-making moment for this program if they can get the job done tonight.
Here's what I have personally learned. Coming from the 13th region to the 11th region, everybody has a stud.
Yeah.
Everybody has a big-time player up here. So they're always a threat. When it comes to records, I really don't care about records.
Yeah, not now, not at this point.
You can go play, you can get 20 wins per season playing small 1A schools, and it's not going to do you any good this time of the year. So if you have a losing record, it doesn't really mean anything if you play tough competition.
Yeah.
And that's what gets you better for this time of the season because you've seen it all. You've seen, hey, this big 6'8", 200-pound forward. I've seen them before. I know what I've got to do. I've seen this kid that can lie up from three-point range. I know I've got to face guard him on defense. That's what's going to make you better this time of the year.
Yeah, and that's a good time to transition into our Jerry Goebel State Farm key players to the game tonight. Nick Spalding, the player to watch for Laurence Dunbar. Spalding averaging 20.5 points per game this year. And Lionel Kimwembe is averaging almost a double-double, 8 points per game and 7.8 rebounds. So right at 8 points, 8 rebounds per game. Kimwembe going to be a big, important piece if Dunbar was to win tonight. So watch out for him and watch out for Nick Spalding for the Bulldogs. For Madison Southern, Jay Rose has been on an absolute tear. Entering the postseason, Rose was the top scorer in the 11th region at over 21 points per game. He played well in the opening minutes against Madison Central. He had those 2 big three-pointers that kind of broke the ice and gave momentum early on to the Eagles. And for them to win tonight, I think they've got to pretty much follow that same game plan. They've got to be physical on defense, and they've got to knock down open shots, which is what they did against Madison Central for the most part. The Hudson twins played well on both ends. Rose played well offensively. And then inside, both Nate Turner and Brett Ursland played well, and that was a recipe for success to get their first district title since 2017. Those are your Jerry Goebel State Farm key players to the game. Like a good neighbor, Jerry Goebel and State Farm Insurance are there for you. Visit JerryGoebelInsurance.com to learn more about the insurance that you may not have even knew that you needed. It's Madison Southern and Laurence Dunbar here tonight, folks. We're here live on the Moore & Law Office pregame show. It's an awesome crowd. I mean, I was talking to Jay Simmons, the AD here at Southern, who's been a very busy man the last couple of nights. Jay said that this gym holds about 800, maybe 850, depending on, where everybody's sitting or standing or wherever they're going to be at. And I think this thing is filled to the brim tonight for the first round of the 11th region tournament.
It will be. When I came in about 42 minutes ago, the lower area was basically already full. There was still some seating behind us. The band have showed up now, so there's not as much seating. I'm going to piggyback off something you said, though. I think one of the other key players to the game, Braden Hudson, because of defense. He was the man they put on Will Harden.
Yep.
He's also the person they put on Trent Noah from Harlan County, who averages 30 points a game. So he is used to defending scores. He has to do it one more time tonight and slow down Dunbar's top scorer in Spalding.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good matchup, too, because, Braden is a good defender. You can also, if Braden was to get in foul trouble, you got his brother Zach, you got Blake Simpson you can move over to kind of offer up some different, size and length. But Braden has been their go-to defender this year, as you said, when they've had to kind of lock down somebody. And when you hold Will Harden, the 11th Region Player of the Year, to 2 of 15 from the field, and you bother him. And I think the craziest thing of that matchup for me was the fact that Hudson's given up maybe 40 or 50 pounds to Will and maybe 4 or 5 inches. So the way he was able to defend Harden and really agitate him throughout that game on Thursday night was a big factor. And I think you said the key for them defensively is going to be if he can do that again against a player who's also averaging over 20 points per game this year.
Hudson has good reach, though.
Yeah,
he does. He has a good wingspan, and he's got good defensive positioning. because fundamentals are still fundamentals. Yeah. Those are the first things that you learn. You never break out of that, or if you do break out of that, they're going to make you pay. Anyone's going to do that. So he's got good fundamental defense.
Yeah, Hudson and Zach and Braden Hudson both, they've got good length for their size. And that's one thing I think that's really impressive with this Madison Southern basketball team is they've got length at the guard positions with those two. And, Rose has got good size and length. Even Simpson, and then you go inside, you've got Ursuline and Turner. But, the way Kaysen Nabi played the other night was really impressive. Only as a freshman to play in that moment the way he did. I mean, everybody was so good for Madison Southern. If they want to get this win tonight, it'll be key for all those guys to be that same way again this evening. We'll look at the Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy Injury Report. Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy is located in Richmond, and they've also got several locations in Central Kentucky. You can visit them online at osptky.com to learn more. Looks like everybody is ready to go for both of these two teams. Nobody listed on the injury report. Obviously for Southern, no Walter Smith, but he's been out pretty much the entire year. So not a guy that they were depending upon coming into tonight's game. So that'll be your Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy Injury Report. You can visit osptky.com. There is a 12-question quiz on their website that you can go on and get answers about maybe your pain. Do you have pain that's constant and chronic? Maybe you need to have a doctor look at it. There's a 12-question quiz online that will answer for you if you should see a doctor or maybe if your pain will resolve on its own. Visit osptky.com to learn more. We'll step aside for another commercial break. We're here live tonight at Madison Southern for the first round of the 11th Region Tournament. Coming back in 3 minutes, we're here live on WBON-TV, Channel 9.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, x-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Back here on WBON TV. We're also on the radio tonight on WKXO 103.5. And we're going to have updates from the Madison Central Great Crossing game. We're going to try to find scores from around the area. Our friends at Prep Spin have the Lexington Catholic Henry Clay game. That should be a classic as well. Some really good first-round matchups. And, JT, you look at the top of the 11th Region Boys bracket. You've got 4 of the top 25 teams with Henry Clay, Catholic, Great Crossing, and Madison Central. Here on the bottom side, it's really wide open, and Southern a great opportunity to advance with this home game tonight. And that's really all you can ask for if you're Austin Newton, with a chance to get this win and go into the semifinals.
You know, the 11th has changed, and I compare it to the 13th. At the 13th one time was the Bobby Keith Classic at Clay County. You know, he'd win almost every year, and another team would slide in. Well, the 11th was kind of the Billy Hicks Classic.
County,
Yeah, it was Scott County, and another team would slide in. Madison Central obviously did it in one state. Since those schools, Scott County has split into 2, things have totally changed.
Yeah.
The door has widened for a team to make it to Rupp and a chance to advance and, of course, put yourself in the position for a state title.
And there's a great crowd cheering these guys on tonight, but there's also some young ladies down there on the sideline that have been cheering them on all year long, and you've got some cool awards that have been won by the Madison Southern cheerleading team as well.
This year, your Madison Southern cheerleaders were the Game Day Region champions, and they finished in the top 10 at the KHSAA State Championship this season.
Congratulations to them and Coach Taylor Nix. Is that what her name was? Now, Taylor is the wife of Tyler Nix. You know, love Tyler. He's the AD over at Clark Moore's, and you know, he's the head basketball coach over there as well. So we do have an update from Madison Central. Trey Skaggs is in a boot. He will not be playing tonight for the Indians as they take on Great Crossing. That game going to tip off in about 9 minutes as well. We're here at Madison Southern for this game and what should be a good one here in Berea. It's Madison Southern and Great Crossing. And we will now take a look at the Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. Jack Burford Chevrolet, located on the bypass in Richmond. There's never a better time than to buy a vehicle. Then when you get that tax money in, you want to take it over there. And the market right now is great, and there's all kinds of moving parts with vehicles. Get on over to Jack Burford Chevrolet on the bypass in Richmond across from Walmart, or visit jackburford.com to review the entire inventory at Jack Burford Chevrolet. JT, you know, the key tonight for Southern, I think you got to kind of follow that same recipe that you did against Madison Central. Got to play great defense, and you've got to be intense from start to finish. As we talked about, you got to come down off that high of beating Madison Central to get ready to play a big game. You know, that's one thing that Austin Newton kept saying to me yesterday when I interviewed him and the players. You know, everybody's telling us how good we are and, you know, how great we played against Madison Central, and we appreciate that. But we've got to take that and get ready to play in a big game here tonight.
I think the key to the game, more than anything, Dunbar shoots a lot of threes. I know Coach Newton would like to keep them to 0 3-pointers. That's not going to happen. You can max 10. Give no more than 10. And you hear that and think, 10, that's a lot. Yeah, you wait and see. Dunbar is going to shoot a ton of 3-pointers.
Yeah.
But if you can hold them no more than 10, because you don't want to give more than that and get in a gunfight, get in a shootout where you have to go bang, bang each time down the court, or it could get out of hand for you. But limit them, and I think they can do that. I really do. One other thing is you'll see they have 2 big men. Kawimbe's 6'8", 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, we have 2 big men as well, and they did a good job rotating Ursland and Turner.
Yeah, and you can bring in Hezekiah Fogel in as well off the bench and gives you size and athleticism.
But Dunbar typically does not play those 2 big men together. They rotate as well. So you're going to have to keep up with your players being fresh too.
We'll see if that'll be the case tonight. Madison Southern coming out of the locker room. You can hear the crowd cheering down there. And those are your Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. Visit jackburford.com to see the entire inventory at Jack Burford Chevrolet. It's Madison Southern and Paul Laurence Dunbar, folks. We appreciate you joining us here on WBON TV. We are just streaming tonight and on radio. So you can watch on Facebook, you can watch on YouTube, you can watch on the Roku channel, or you can listen to us at 103.5 WKXO. Should be a good one tonight. Our coverage tonight is presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair and Eastern Kentucky University. Also brought to you in part by Lee's Famous Recipe and John Tudor, 3rd District Magistrate, and Whitaker Bank. All those great sponsors allow us to be here, folks, for what should be an exciting night in Berea as Madison Southern takes on the Paul Laurence Dunbar Bulldogs. Folks, you know in Kentucky, the weather can change each and every single day. We've seen that over the last week or so. When that happens, you got to remember our friends at Madison HVAC. Madison HVAC is there for you. You can visit them online at madisonhvacr.com to learn more about what Madison HVAC can do for you. We'll step aside for one more commercial break. Come back in 3 minutes for the tip-off between the Eagles and the Bulldogs on WBON TV, Channel 9.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
It's frustrating when something unexpected happens to our vehicles. That's why Chris Thorne and the staff at CT Diesel Repair are here to ease that burden. They offer roadside service, can come haul your vehicle to the shop, and will keep you updated throughout the entire process. One thing that keeps our vehicles performing at their highest level is the tires we put on them. CT Diesel has great deals on tires right now, just in time for the colder weather ahead. Mention this ad and get a free rotating balance with any oil change at CT Diesel Repair. Visit ctdiesel.us for more information.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Great job of the Madison Southern Marching Band of the National Anthem. Now we'll go back down to Rob Stinson, the PA announcer for tonight, with the Galaxy Bowling Center starting lineups as the Eagles get set to take on Laurence Dunbar in the first round of the 11th region tournament. Glad to have you along, folks. JT, Elliott, and myself will be right back here with you following the lineups here on WBON TV.
Mark, can you hold this? Would you hold this right here? Starting lineups for this evening's contest. First, for Laurence Dunbar, a 6'1" junior playing guard. Number 2, Nick Spalding. A 6'1" 11th grader, wearing number 10, playing forward, Hunter Williams. A 6'4" senior playing forward, number 14, Zach Carter. A 6'1" junior playing forward, number 31, Max Van Dyke. And a 6'8" senior playing center, number 55, Lionel Kumwemba. Madison Southern Eagles, a 5'8" 9th grader playing guard, number 0, Kaysen Nabi. A 6' sophomore playing guard, number 3, Braden Hudson. A 6'2" senior playing forward, number 13, Blake Simpson. A 6'5" senior playing forward, number 41, Nate Turner. And a 6'3" sophomore playing guard, number 1, Jay Rose.
Those are your Galaxy Bowling Center starting lineups for Dunbar and Madison Southern. The Eagles in the home white uniforms, the orange numbers and letters outlined in navy. And for the Bulldogs of Laurence Dunbar making their way from Lexington, the charcoal gray uniforms, the red numbers, red letters outlined in the black. And we are ready to kick things off, or tip things off, if you will, on WBON TV and WKXO. JT Elliott, Michael Watkins here on the call for the first round of the 11th region tournament.
Big fight feel to this now. After the starting lineups, you can feel the intensity go up a level.
And it'll be Kumwemba and Jay Rose to tip things off. Austin Hanks, our cameraman to our left. He's down there on the sideline. And Jimmy Agner up top as the tip-off about to commence. And we are about to tip things off in the 11th region first round tournament on the boys' side. Kumwemba. And we've got a whistle. I think we'll want to re-tip things here. And JT, Jay Rose is a great athlete. But even at 6'3", Kumwemba at 6'8", it's hard to see Jay Rose hauling in this tip ball. And it's going to be tipped hard by Kumwemba and tracks down, and the Bulldogs will have things underway in the first round of the 11th region tournament. They're looking into Spalding, and he'll get things going with an easy first basket as Hudson was screened down low, and the Bulldogs lead 2-0 in the early going.
set design on that play to get him backdoor.
Here's Jay Rose up top with it for Southern. Rose going to drive, spin, fade away. My goodness, Jay Rose has been on a different level lately.
Loves that fadeaway.
Knocks down the J with Carter all over him defensively. Now the Bulldogs have it inside. Kumwembe missed it. Ball tipped around, kicked out to Spalding. He'll pump fake, drive, dish it inside, and Kumwembe couldn't handle the pass, turned over. It was a good idea and the pass inside. It'll go back to the Eagles. Tied at 2, 50 seconds into the game.
Kumwembe's size is just unbelievable. He has muscled up so much since I've seen him play previously.
Turner to Nabi on the left wing. They're going to post up Rose inside. Jay, tough shot. He's feeling it early, folks. 4 quick points for Jay Rose and a whistle as Spalding's shoe came off.
If those were 94 Jordans, that would not happen.
See, a lot of kids nowadays wearing the low tops. I was always worried about wearing low tops with, the ankle injuries we see now. But, technology nowadays, you never know what the right thing is. We do have a score update from Madison Central. Parker Mullins starts things off for the Indians with back-to-back three-pointers. And they lead Great Crossing 6-4 in the early going in Scott County. Here's Spalding with it for the Bulldogs. Van Dyke over to Williams. Back to Spalding. Hudson right there with him defensively, looking in at Kumwembe. Deep three for Spalding. It's good.
And that's the first. We said a pregame key was to keep them at 10. That's the first one.
Spalding and Rose have scored all 9 points thus far. 5 for Spalding, 4 for Rose. Here's Nate Turner. Big Nate hands it off to Braden Hudson. He'll pump fake. Braden hangs, almost threw it away. I like the idea, but it's always a dangerous pass when you get up in the air. The defense read it perfectly. Eagles catch a break. They'll inbound with Hudson.
Not in scoring position, probably to get it inbounds here and run a play.
They'll come into Nobby. He'll give it back to Hudson. Braden to Rose deep in the right corner. Jay had 48 here 3 weeks ago, school record, as the Eagles defeated Model. He's had some big games this season. Nobby in trouble with it. Backdoor feed. Simpson will lay it in.
Such a nice pass. Way to see the court at all angles, even when you're pivoting.
Williams will bring it up for the Bulldogs. Blake Simpson with a big bucket there for Southern. They go back in front by 1. A Williams 3 comes off, and the rebound hauled in by Simpson. Here comes Nobby. Long pass up to Rose. Dangerous pass. Got to take care of the basketball. Turnovers are always magnified in a game like this.
Jay Rose telling him after that, settle down, settle down.
Eagles with it, the 1 point lead, 5.5 to play. Nobby again, kind of a sloppy pass. And Coach Newton telling him to kind of close the gap when you're making those passes. Get a little bit closer and make that pass easier for you.
That's the third time Dunbar's got a touch on a Madison Southern pass.
Here's Simpson on the right wing. Bounce pass over to Hudson. Now Jay Rose guarded by Carter. They'll work it around the right side back to Hudson. Turner will set a screen. Braden crosses over on Van Dyke. Step back into Hudson. Baseline drive. And he finds Turner with it, who will lay it up and in. Good execution. The Eagles look good on offense thus far. They lead by 3, 8-5. Spalding on the drive. Kicks it out. Carter for 3. Long rebound, chased down Kumwembe. Did he get it? He did, but he stepped on the out-of-bounds line as the big man hit the deck. It'll be Eagles basketball.
And you see the athleticism for him. He closed the gap to that ball very quick from the inside the paint. For 6'8", 200 pounds, he moved very quick.
4:54 to play, an 8-5 lead for Madison Southern. I think they've scored on every trip up the floor thus far. Let's see if they can keep that trend going. Here's Zach Hudson, who just checked into the ball game for Simpson. Jay Rose on the left wing. Rose with 4 points already. Working against the defensive Williams. Now it's over to Nobby at the top of the key, and he'll reset the offense for Madison Southern. It's a screen from Hudson. Now Zach gets it. Deep 3. Missed it. Rebound hauled in by Kumwembe and Williams. Then Williams will wrestle it away from the big man. Here comes Paul Laurence Dunbar down by 3 as we near the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. Carter lost the handle, almost a double dribble. Austin Newton can't believe he didn't get the call there. Spalding crosses over. 3 blocked by Hudson, and a whistle and a foul, a late whistle there. Let's see if that's going to be 3 free throws.
It is.
Wow, they're going to say on the floor. Check out the replay here as Spalding got loose. And I don't know how you call that a foul, but then say it's not free throws.
No, the foul or the whistle was late. It had to be in the act of shooting.
So they're going to allow Dunbar to throw it in under their own basket as Williams will trigger it in. Starting 5 in there for the Bulldogs thus far. They've yet to sub almost halfway through the first quarter. Here's a Van Dyke 3. We're tied at 8.
Second three-pointer of the game. One by Spalding, one by Van Dyke.
8-8 your score. Here's Nobby up the floor for Southern. Rose able to come to it. Gets it back to the freshman point guard. Nobby drives out to Hudson. Braden, or make that Zach, drives in and scores the basket. Nice strong take by Hudson. It's a 10-8 lead, and we've made our way halfway through the first quarter.
Eagles have had no problem attacking the paint and getting inside of it.
Carter, top of the key, drives, fade away, ties things up at 10. It's been a fast-paced, high-scoring opening quarter thus far.
And physical.
It has been, yeah. And I think the physicality aspect kind of plays into Madison Southern's game. We'll see if they can keep that up. Dangerous pass from Rose is turned over, and then Zach Hudson commits the foul to coincide with it.
We were just talking just a minute and a half ago, 90 seconds ago, about how these Dunbar defenders have got their hands on those passes. And you pointed out Austin Newton's telling them to close the gap. Let's get a little bit tighter on those passes. Not half court, not, switching sides. Make it tighter.
If you're going to make a pass like that, you have to be for certain that it's going to get through. Great defense from Hudson on Spalding. Here's Williams with it. Williams gets a screen, and we got a carry called against Williams. The ball will go back over to Madison Southern. Quickly, a score update from Great Crossing Madison Central. The Indians and the Warhawks tied at 10 with 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Parker Mullins, 8 of the 10 points for Madison Central.
You've got to have some players contribute, and that's what's happening for Central. You're without Trey Skaggs, so someone's got to step up. Might as well be you.
Here's the Eagles with it. Kaysen Nobby over to Hudson. Now back to Nobby. He'll pump fake. Kaysen driving in, lost the handle. It's going to be out of bounds off of the freshman point guard. Back over to Dunbar. Turnover starting to become a factor here as the Eagles keep giving it back to the Bulldogs.
Nobby not as settled as what we've seen him in the past. Little rattled early. That's okay. Just settle down.
Spalding, top of the key 3. It's a good shot, a good look for him, but it wouldn't go down. Here comes Jay Rose. Long pass to Hudson. Zach crosses over, and he'll work it over to Nobby, and they'll reset the offense. Hudson on the drive, lays it off for Big Brett Ursuline. Ursuline goes up with it, but a foul from behind called against number 23, and that's Benjamin Haggard, the junior guard, who just checked in a moment ago.
Ursuline going to the line for 2 here. We've got a whistle on the court.
And now the officials coming together here.
If it's a question on who the foul was, it was definitely Haggard, because Kumwembe was straight up and tall.
Yeah, so they do mark it as Haggard, so not sure what the officials were. Maybe the clock. It might have been a clock issue because I saw him say 14. It's 2:14 now on the first quarter time as Brett Ursuline knocks down the free throw. And Southern back in front, 11-10, 2:14 remaining here in this opening period. Big Brett at the line. And almost got the shooter's roll. That one hit every part of the rim before coming out.
Unlucky bounce.
Haggard looking inside. Now it's over to Carter. Zach Hudson matched up with him. Carter got inside. Tough shot. Kumwembe up high for the rebound. Spalding, deep three on the way. It's no good, and Rose went up high and a foul called against Dunbar as Van Dyke commits the personal, slapping the arm of Jay Rose, trying to swipe away the ball.
I'll say this, Hudson not on Spalding's three-pointer, the one before that, was just millimeters away from getting that block. He has a hand in their face.
Here's Nobby to Hudson. Eagles beat the pressure applied, and then a carry on the other end as Braden Hudson commits the turnover. And now Blake Simpson going to check in. Let's see if he gets Hudson. He will. Dunbar will come in to Spalding. Blake Simpson now takes that matchup, knocked it loose. Spalding able to track it down, and he threw it away. He was trying to hit his big man inside, Kumwembe, and Lionel wasn't ready for the pass.
Same mistake that Southern's been making with those long passes bites Dunbar this time.
Under 90 seconds to play in the first. Nobby going to cross over, now reset. Kind of lost the handle over to Jay Rose. Eagles have some advantage inside, kind of a 2-3 extended matchup zone for Dunbar. Rose, deep three, way off on this one, and Van Dyke will haul in the rebound. Spalding up the floor. Nobby takes him defensively. Spalding gets in, kicks it out. Here's Haggard on the drive, and he'll float it up and in. Timeout, Austin Newton with 55.1 to play. The Eagles going to talk it over here. Down by a point off the bucket by Benjamin Haggard. Glad to have you along here with us, folks. It's Madison Southern and Laurence Dunbar here in the first round of the 11th Region Tournament. After the first quarter in Scott County, it's 15-12 Indians lead over the Great Crossing Warhawks. Parker Mullins, 8 of the points for Madison Central. And again, they lead 15-12 after one. Pretty impressive there. That the Indians are getting that kind of contribution from Mullins here in the first round of the tournament.
They have to have it. And sometimes that can be a good thing.
Yeah.
Is, hey, we've been relying on this person. We don't have that person anymore, so someone's got to step up. I've got to pull my weight. Someone has to pull their weight, and he's doing so.
See if the Eagles can get that kind of contribution from somebody as well. They trail by a 1, 55.1 to play. Nobby will bring it up the floor. Kaysen dribbling right side. Picked up by Haggard up top. Goes over to Rose. Jay. Again, the length of Dunbar. They're playing like a 2-3 zone extended
1-2-2.
out. Yeah, like a 1-2-2, and then they're matching up with wherever the ball goes and then dropping somebody back like you should do in a 1-2-2. And it's really kind of stifling Madison Southern right now. They've yet to figure out what to do offensively.
Dunbar usually plays man. The only zone they play is a 1-2-2, so
Zach
you may
Hudson.
see some double screens.
Rose, deep three. Ursuline battling for the rebound. It's tipped away into the hands of Carter, and the Bulldogs will bring it up with a 1-point lead under 30 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Hudson back in there defensively. On Nick Spalding. He'll dribble right. And he touched the baseline with his foot. Stepped out of bounds. Spalding thought it was a foul call. But it will go back over to Madison Southern as Nate Turner will come back into the game for the Eagles.
It was clean. And you just have to be a little bit wiser with that and go to where there's space. There's no space over there. You trapped yourself.
This isn't EKU just yet. If you win tonight, you'll be there. But at EKU, you got about another 10 feet to use to your advantage. Under 10 seconds to play. Turner with it. In trouble. Forces up a shot. And they're going to call a travel before he got off the shot. Another Madison Southern turnover. And Hezekiah Fogle, Blake Simpson going to check back into the game. Fogle for the first time as Turner will come right back out. And let's see who Simpson will get. He'll get Zach Hudson.
Trying to get some height in to defend that deep shot here.
12-11. Spalding spins away, fires it up. It looks good, but it'll come off the front rim, and the first quarter comes to an end. It's been a close one like we thought it would be, but the Bulldogs holding on to a 12-11 lead after one on your Citizens Guarantee Bank scoreboard. We'll step aside for a 1-minute commercial break and come right back to Berea. We're live on WKXO and WBON TV.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
Life can be so
Hectic.
The most important moment in my life
Is my escape.
the moments when I'm free from all of the notifications,
The moments.
when I'm with you.
You.
Are my escape.
Carissa Boutique. Simply unforgettable.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-thru and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
At the end of one, it's a 1-point lead for Paul Laurence Dunbar. JT Elliott, Jay Rose started the game 2 for 2, but he's missed 2 3-pointers since then. 4 points for Madison Southern, 5 points for Nick Spalding. Those two guys scored the first 5 points for Rose for Southern, the first 5 for the Bulldogs with Nick Spalding, but they've each went scoreless the rest of the way. As we now enter the second quarter in a 1-point lead for Dunbar. Nobby with it inside to Rose. Jay got the defenders in the air, finds Fogle, who will lay it up and in.
Such
and
a nice look.
attack. Yeah, good job by Rose and a good job by Fogle to go up strong and lay it in.
They're getting Dunbar to collapse into those double teams down low. And, of course, if you take 2-on-1, someone's open.
Speaking of driving in, there's Benjamin Haggard with another drive and another basket for him. Haggard's got 4. Off the bench for Dunbar. A 1-point lead and a foul on Haggard up top. So I was just told that some Madison Southern fans trying to get in here tonight were turned away at the gate. They are at full capacity tonight, folks. So keep that in mind. If maybe you thought about heading over here late, you're not going to be able to get into the game tonight.
But you can always watch the stream on WBON.
They might be able to sneak you in somewhere, but there's folks standing. I mean, it is at full capacity tonight, and rightfully so with how important this game is. 14-13. Hudson steps into a deep 3. It'll come off. His brother Zach went up high for it. It was poked off, and it'll say off of Hudson.
I don't like that shot. My preference is three-point shots based off either set plays or rebounds. I don't like a inbounds three-point shot there. I don't think Coach Newton drew that up either.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good look, and that's a shot he can make. But, again, that's kind of a quick trigger offense. Not sure that's what the Eagles wanted on that possession. Here come the Bulldogs with it with a 1-point lead. Shaheem Drew in there for the Bulldogs now as Van Dyke steps into a 3. It's short, and Zach Hudson up high, or make that Braden Hudson up high for a rebound. Outlets it to Zach. Zach drives in, and we got a foul against Dunbar. I believe it's going to be against either Drew or Williams. They're going to call it against number 12. That is Tyler Gadd.
Both teams in that first quarter had 4 turnovers, so going to have to limit those. And we've talked about the passing. Neither one doing as they should with those long passes.
I said it was on Gadd. It was actually on Spalding. It's his first. And at the other end, Jay Rose hammered by Williams inside under the basket. So that's 5 team fouls now against Dunbar. Hudson trying to find somebody. Comes into his brother Zach for a corner 3. It's short. Ball tipped around. It's loose. Hauled in. And here come the Bulldogs with a 1-point lead. Driving, kicking, Spalding, open 3. It's in and out. Kumwembe for the rebound. And he can't finish. Got his own rebound, however, and puts it back in.
You cannot leave Spalding open like that. He was left wide open. He stayed like a statue, just stationary, like he was trying to set a pick, but there was no one around him, and all Eagles went by.
Braden Hudson in the corner. Driving out to Zach. Right corner 3 this time. Comes off. Simpson tries to tip it out to Rose, and Spalding has a fast break. Nick hanging and finishing, and the Bulldogs have pushed the lead to 5, 18-13. Interesting score from Lexington. The Blue Devils of Henry Clay lead Lexington Catholic 17-8 after the first quarter. Fogle over to Simpson. Blake to Jay Rose. The Eagles need a basket here. Under 6 minutes to play. Rose forcing his way in, and he missed the floater. Ball tipped around. Kimwembe will haul in the rebound. And Laurence Dunbar can add to a 5-point lead. It's Van Dyke with it. They'll look over at their head coach. First year as Scott Chalk resigned or stepped down after last season. Braden Hudson takes the defensive matchup with Spalding. Kimwembe will set a screen. Spalding pushed off. A big foul there on Nick Spalding. The official telling Nate Turner to sit down here before he motions him in.
Very clear foul on that one.
Yeah, Spalding pushed off. It was good defense by Hudson riding up in him. That's the second foul now against Spalding. And he'll come out of the ball game with 5:15 to play. And Nick Spalding is the straw that stirs the drink for Laurence Dunbar. Let's see how they do without him on the floor. Might be a chance now, JT, for Southern to take advantage and see if they can get something going offensively here.
That's absolutely right, Michael.
Get it inside to Turner, to Nobby. He'll pump fake, drive, lay it off to Simpson. Kimwembe inside, and he forced the travel as Simpson thought better of it. Always got to be wary of the big man inside, the 6'8", Lionel Kimwembe.
I do like how they have attacked the paint. They're getting shots there, and they've got Dunbar in a little bit of foul trouble. Next one puts them in the bonus.
Van Dyke inside of the big man. And we got a offensive foul. Great job by Zach Hudson to sneak in there.
We talked about how it's a physical game, and he and Hudson knew. You've been playing this game for over a quarter now. You know it's a little bumpy in there, so you knew you were going to get bumped. Take the charge. Very smart play.
Yeah, and if I'm going into a physical basketball game, if I've only got to pick two kids to send with me, you can't do much better than Zach and Braden Hudson. Nobby, deep three. Comes off. Another good look for the Eagles that just wouldn't go down. Here's a three at the other end, a pump fake, now a drive, long pass, kicked over to Carter. Somebody open for Dunbar, now that the Eagles reset defensively. Van Dyke going to work on Nobby. Kicks it inside, and a turnover. Zach Hudson with it for the Eagles. Zach going to drive in, head fake, finds himself in the short corner, now feeds Turner. Nate kicks it out to Rose. Eagles again searching for a basket, only 2 points in this second quarter, and we're halfway through it. Rose open, three. Again, hits the back of the rim, comes off, and Dunbar will secure the rebound with a chance to once again add to their lead. Kimwembe inside, Turner fouls, and the basket is good. Wow, they're going to wave the basket off. Scratch that. Basket no good, and that's the fourth team foul against Dunbar.
That's two breaks that Southern has caught with a three-point, the foul that was supposedly on a three-point shot, but then they called it on the floor, and then they're under the basket. Now, no free throws. Got to inbounds because it's only the third team foul for the Eagles.
They come into the big man in the corner. Van Dyke now with it. Nobby on him defensively. Eagles in the 2-3 zone out of the inbounds. And we got a whistle and a timeout for the Bulldogs. Let's see what EKU's got cooking for us. One of our great sponsors here tonight. We'll check in with Eastern Kentucky University as they are sponsoring our coverage of the 11th Region Tournament.
So if I buy this today, I get free service for life?
Something like that. Congratulations.
Thanks. What is this?
Oh, it's standard. It's in the contract.
So I get all this for free?
Yeah, something like that.
I trust you too.
You can keep the pen.
Everything okay?
I'm just looking for the string.
The books are 100% free. No strings attached.
All the books an undergraduate will need, all free.
Back here on WBON TV, Channel 9, 18-13, 5-point lead for Dunbar. They'll inbound with the 5-point lead, 3:38 to play. No Nick Spalding on the floor, the top scorer for Dunbar, out of the game right now with 2 personal fouls, but yet Southern cannot take advantage of it. Here's a foul on Nobby in the far left corner.
Still only the 4th team foul, so no free throws. But the Eagles, we've talked about getting in the paint. If they can, every foul here on out, they're going to be shooting free throws. And you got plenty of time. So 3:30 if you want to trim that lead, get to the charity stripe.
Here's Van Dyke to Carter. He thought about a three, thinks better of it. Van Dyke will pump fake. Steps in, jumper on the way. No good. Hudson went up high for the rebound. Eagles still searching for a basket to end this cold spell. Hudson's got it. Back to Nobby. Nobby spins away from the defense. Out to Braden Hudson, who drives in, and a easy call, a charge against Braden Hudson, running over the big man inside. Kimwembe was there.
Kimwembe's played good defense. You have to give credit where credit's due. He's been very vertical. He stood his ground.
Good shot there on the Bluegrass restoration and construction replay. You could see it was a good call by the officials. And Austin Newton loves his team that takes charges. Right there, Dunbar gets one. Here's a kick out for a three. It's good. 21-13, and that time it's number 12, Tyler Gadd, knocking down the three ball. This 1-3-1 defense has really stifled Madison Southern right now. Here's another turnover. Van Dyke on the drive. Nobby tried to foul him. The layup's good, and a timeout, Austin Newton. Timeout, Eagles. 23-13. This game starting to kind of sneak away from Madison Southern. A long way to go, JT, but you got to stop the bleeding offensively right now. Nothing going in for Madison Southern.
It was the defensive change, as you said. When they were playing man, Madison Southern had no problem with that. This defense of the 1-2-2, and they went 1-3-1. They started out 1-2-2, and then they did go 1-3-1, has really given them fits. But if you get back into this, as I was just saying, you got to get the fouls.
Yeah.
Trim the lead from the charity stripe, from the free throw line. Slowly trim that down. Keep them in foul trouble.
Got a score update from Great Crossing. Madison Central down 30-26 at the half. Warhawks with the 4-point lead. Here we are in Berea, and a 10-point lead for Dunbar. JT, they've outscored Madison Southern 11-2 this quarter.
And the offense just struggling right now. They have to get a basket. They've got to find that mojo and get it back.
And the big thing is they went on a 5-0 run since Spalding went out with the foul trouble. Jay Rose with it here in the corner. Hudson, deep three. Comes off. Ursuline the rebound, and Big Brett will stop the bleeding for a moment as the layup is good, and it's back to an 8-point deficit for Madison Southern.
Really good design play there because it brought the big man out of the paint. That's how Ursuline got the rebound.
Carter driving in, and a whistle and a foul on Braden Hudson. There'll be 2 free throws on Carter. As Carter drove in, looked like early on the drive, Carter kind of got away with a push-off. Hudson stood his ground and then commits the foul on his own. And now we're going to see another freshman check in for Madison Southern. That's Hazelwood. As Braden Hudson picks up his 3rd foul.
And Hudson is a key to the game.
Yeah. And now you got 2 freshmen in there for Austin Newton, a pair of sophomores and a junior. This inexperienced team, we'll see if they can fight through the cracks right now with their team down by 9. And Jay Rose hauling in the rebound. Here come the Eagles offensively. Got a bucket by Britt Ursuline on an offensive rebound the last trip down. Kaysen Nobby. With under 2 minutes to go, just kind of surveying the defense. Finds Zach Hudson. Nobby. Over to Hazelwood. Back to Zach Hudson. Looking into Rose. Jay leaning in, and a blocking foul called against Kumwembe. Are they changing the call here? The officials coming together. They might change this call to an offensive foul, and if they do, this crowd will go crazy.
That was more like a car wreck. They both lowered their shoulder at each other. So in that case, I think you do call the foul on Kumwembe, on the defensive player.
They do call the charge, and Austin Newton can't believe it. Coach Newton gives his thoughts on the personal on Jay Rose. And now Shaheem Drew will check back in for Dunbar. A 9-point lead with 1:41 to play as we come up the floor. The Bulldogs a chance to add to their advantage. Drew. Going to work on Ursuline. Spins inside. That was great defense and a travel call against Drew.
Good quick feet by Ursuline there to follow his man without fouling.
I thought when they blew the whistle they might call a foul on Big Brett. The official says nope, turnover back the other way.
Southern's got to get a bucket here. Under 90 seconds left in the half.
Hudson thought about a three, drives in, kicks it over. Hazelwood will try one. The freshman, again, another great look that comes out. Eagles ice cold from deep. Here's Haggard the other way. He'll swing it over to Carter. They'll work it over left wing. Van Dyke a deep three. Comes off. Eagles can attack with numbers. Bulldogs get back. Nice look. Hazelwood inside, and the freshman lays it in on a nice pass from Jay Rose. 24-17. To see if that can spark some momentum and a late second quarter rally for Mad South. Haggard driving in. Missed it. Ursuline the rebound. He'll get it over to Hazelwood. Pass up to Rose. Jay worked it in. Lost his handle. And a whistle, a jump ball is called. And Austin Newton can't believe that his team didn't get a foul call there. Possession arrow will send it back the other way. Jay Rose tried to split the double team and didn't get the call.
Rose wanted to push the pace when Ursuline got that rebound. You could see him asking for the ball, but Ursuline didn't see him in time to get that long pass to him.
Simpson and Fogle set the check back in. Hazelwood and Ursuline go out with 27 seconds to play, and Nick Spalding is checked in for this final possession. Got to keep an eye on him. He's been sitting down for a while, but a player like Nick Spalding is so good. They get it over to Carter, left wing. Spalding is wide open. Deep three. It's way short. And JT sitting over there for so long might have been the reason for that missed three, because Spalding normally doesn't miss one that open.
No, not that wide open. 9 out of 10 times. That was the one, though, and you'll take the one. And he's checking out. He was in for that one play to have the shot. Now Southern with the chance to cut this down.
Big possession for the Eagles, down by 7. Nobby will get it up the floor. He'll dribble right side. Jason Nobby, 7 seconds. Spins away, finds Hazelwood. Can the Eagles get a shot off?
Gotta get a shot.
Hazelwood puts it up and almost put it in as the second quarter comes to an end. Paul Laurence Dunbar, 24. Madison Southern, 17 at the half. It has been a rough scoring first half for Madison Southern. A ton of good looks that just did not go down. We'll give you the stats and everything else when we come back here, folks, live in Berea tonight. It's the first round of the 11th Region Tournament, presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair and Eastern Kentucky University. We'll step aside and come back live on WKXO and WBON TV.
For over 40 years, Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory in Berea have been helping families through the hardest times in their lives. With traditional burial planning to cremation, the folks at Lake's can help you honor your loved ones with final arrangements. Lake's can also help pre-plan now. Let your family members know what you want and help ease their burden. Visit lakesfuneralhome.com to learn how easy it can be to pre-plan. Lake's Funeral Home and Crematory, the only on-site crematory in Madison County.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best margaritas and fajitas in town. Doesn't a huge 32-ounce ice-cold beer sound great? Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Richmond.
When you want the best in Madison County real estate, call Sandy and Bill Adams with Realty World Adams & Associates at 623-1900. Sandy has over 20 years experience as an agent, broker, and a company owner in Madison County. Realty World Adams & Associates knows how to get your asking price when you're ready to sell, and they have all the tools to find your dream house when you are ready to buy. Call Bill or Sandy Adams at 859-623-1900 or check out their locations at 332 Highland Park in Richmond and 632 Chestnut Street in Berea. Realty World Adams & Associates.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Gillum Sports Lounge is the perfect place to gather to watch your favorite team. Watch EKU, Kentucky, and every game of the 44th District Tournament at Gillum Sports Lounge in Richmond. The food is pretty good too. Burgers, pizza, salads, appetizers, and so much more. Gillum's has something for everybody. Stop by Gillum's today. They'll be ready to fire up the grill for you. Or order online at GillumSportsLounge.com. Gillum Sports Lounge, 830 Eastern Bypass inside the Richmond Mall.
Here at the Nest, it's Madison Southern taking on the Paul Laurence Dunbar. The Lady Eagles of Madison Southern being honored at half court right now. Madison Southern, JT, won their school record 22nd game last night in the first round of the 11th region tournament, defeating Lexington Catholic to advance to the semifinals where they will face Franklin County. So a nice win there as Madison Southern's girls basketball team setting a school record last night with their 22nd win on the season. Here tonight, the boys team not having as much success here in the first half, but tell you what, with the way the team shot and the turnovers, you got to feel really good right now if you're Austin Newton, because your team's down by only 7 points, shooting 40% from the field, and JT, they shot 3 of 12 in that second quarter. Just absolutely cold from the three-point line. 0 for 10 from deep in that first half.
That second quarter was really rough shooting for the Eagles. What I like, though, we talked about a key to the game was limiting them to a max of 10 three-pointers. They only made 3. So you're really doing a good job defensively, and they've had looks is the thing. They've had wide-open looks, so it should have been more than that. But they've missed those opportunities. The thing is, you were so cold in that second half, and that zone is giving you fits. So it's all about adjustments. Again, I think you'll see some double screens come out of this. The other thing is, right at the end of the half, when it ended, Austin Newton went to his point guard in Casey Nobby because he knows he's rattled some. He's got to settle him down and get him playing his game where he's been so confident and so good. Get that swag back for him.
Yeah, I think that the way this team played, you got to find a way to get some offense going. That was the key there in that first half. Just couldn't get anything going offensively. We are here live on the Bishop Small Engine Repair halftime show at Bishop's. The variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit Bishop Small Engine Repair on North Estill Avenue in Richmond and see all the latest brands available at Bishop's. Step aside for another 3-minute commercial break. We'll come back and we'll see if we can get something going for Madison Southern here in the second half as they trail by 7 here live on WBON TV, Channel 9.
Cars of Kentucky was once again voted the #1 pre-owned automobile dealership in Madison County. Some of the reasons why include the friendliest local staff. All prices on the vehicles are clearly marked. Plus, they have a great updated website that has all the inventory listed. Cars of Kentucky has a great location. Whether you need a gas saver, a truck, SUV, Cars of Kentucky has all the best brands. Cars of Kentucky, 356 Big Hill Avenue, or give them a call at 624-CARS.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Need a physical for school or work? Need it right away? No problem. Berea Urgent Care has 2 convenient locations along with late hours to meet your needs. They're affordable too. Physicals at Berea Urgent Care only $20. DOT and CDL physicals are only $65. Berea Urgent Care number 1 by Walmart is open every day 9 to 9. Berea Urgent Care number 2 by Berea Drug open Monday through Friday 10 till 6. No appointment necessary. Berea Urgent Care, here when you need us.
What does in transit mean? When you see that on our website at jackburford.com, it means your favorite Chevy is on the way. Call us at 859-623-3350 to reserve it, and we'll keep you updated throughout the entire process. See, it's that easy. Reserve your new Chevy today at jackburford.com. Your vehicle is now in transit.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
When you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Jerry Goebel in Richmond today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here on the Bishop Small Engine Repair halftime show, there is a legend on the screen right now, JT. Our boy Wayne, the biggest Madison Southern supporter that there is, the new Eagle Order out there in the shot right now. Down there waiting on the Eagles to come back out of the locker room, down 24-17. We do want to pass along. So Jay Simmons, works hard as the AD here at Madison Southern. They were trying to find a way for students to get into the game free. And because of the White House Clinic and Parsons Counseling, they were able to do that. The White House Clinic provides accessible, comprehensive health care in 9 state-of-the-art facilities, offering family doctors, pediatricians, dentists, mental health care, and pharmacy all under one roof. You can go to whitehouseclinics.com and schedule an appointment. And for Parsons Counseling, another one of the sponsors for Madison Southern here tonight, they offer Midway back on the Bishop Small Engine Repair halftime show. And JT, offensively, you look at the stats. 0 for 10 for Madison Southern, 9 turnovers, nothing really going their way, but they're down just 7 points, and you got to feel good if you're the Eagles.
Michael, as you look at the stats, as you were saying, everything's very even except for that second quarter where the Eagles went 3 for 12 and only shot 25%. That is the difference. That's the difference in the score right now of these 7 points. So you're down 3 possessions, basically. You've got to cut that. You had the chance to with Spalding out. Dunbar was back on the court very quickly out of the break. They were on there shortly after the dance team performed. A few kids did some half-court shots, and they were out there. Southern just got out here. So that just means to me, what that says to me is Dunbar's going to do the same thing that they've been doing. Southern knows they've got to make a few corrections, and I keep going back. You've got to have those double screens. You've had a lot of success getting to the paint, so keep working on those things. Set up some screens to get to the paint. Of course, Southern's got to hit some threes too, but defensively, really good effort.
And Spalding, they held him to 7 points, 3 of 8 from the field. Now, there was a couple of times he was wide open. You got to find a way to make sure you stick with Nick Spalding here in the second half as well. So here we go, second half now underway. JT Elliott, Michael Watkins here with you, and that's not the way you want to start things in the third quarter. Nobby turns it over. Carter will try a three, and just like that, we're back to a double-digit lead as Kaysen Nobby, the freshman point guard, turned it over, his third turnover of the game.
4 3-pointers by the Bulldogs by 4 different athletes.
Here's Nobby again, lost the handle. Simmons able to corral it. Over to Zach Hudson. He'll drive, free throw line jumper, left it short. Not the start you were envisioning if you're a Madison Southern fan here in the third quarter. Great Crossing has pushed their lead to 9. 35-26 with 5:49 to play in the third over in Scott County. Stolen away by Jay Rose. Rose on the attack, lays it off for Hudson, and Zach will go to the free throw line as he hits the deck and immediately helps up his opponent. How about that? You never know with the Hudson twins, man. They are absolute firecrackers. That's what I called them during the district tournament. I think Tom called them the Madison Southern Bulldogs. But those guys just so tough, so physical. And Hudson, who's had some wrist injuries throughout the year, that's why he missed half the season or more than half the season, kind of holding on to that right wrist as he steps up at the free throw line here.
I think they get most of their aggression out with each other, though.
Yeah, they do.
It's all sportsmanlike on the court, except with each other.
So one more free throw for Hudson. Zach hits 2 big ones here. Had 9 points in the fourth quarter of the district championship game to help Southern pull away and get that big victory over Madison Central. That's how they ended up with this home game. Carter, bounce pass to Spalding. Long feed to Van Dyke in the corner. Swung back around. Spalding had it, lost it. Now Zach Hudson on the attack again. Zach will lay it in, and the lead for Dunbar trimmed to 6 on 4 straight points from Zach Hudson. Carter driving in, kicking it out. Long pass to Spalding. Got to get out on him. 3-pointer way off again. Long pass, outlet to Simpson. Blake will slow it down. Throw it back to Hudson. Zach has to go chase it down as the Eagles set their offense up, down by 6. 6:20 to play. Hudson back to Nobby. Kaysen gets the play call from Austin Newton. Nobby to Turner. Nate out to Zach Hudson on the right wing. Hudson swung back over to Nobby. They're trying to find some kind of crease. Hudson settles for 3. It's good! 7 straight for Zach Hudson. After Dunbar had pushed that lead to 10, it's down to just 3. That'll be 3 tokens for Zach Hudson.
1 possession game now and reignited this crowd.
Carter trying to answer, and Jay Rose going to be called for a foul as he came out late to defend on the 3-point attempt. It'll be 3 free throws now for number 14, Zach Carter.
And that was a deep 3-pointer too.
Rose picks up the personal. 5:44 to play in the third. Carter's free throw is good. Man, the momentum had just swung over to Madison Southern, and that foul slows things down for the moment. As Carter will have another 2 free throws. Makes the first, misses the second, and 1 more to come. Benjamin Haggard back in the game for Dunbar. Checking out is number 10, Hunter Williams.
Nobby looked more like himself running that design play call on that last possession.
Only 1 of the 3 free throws goes down for Carter, so it's a 4-point lead as Nobby brings it up the floor for Southern. Kaysen behind the back dribble. Over to Rose. He'll try a deep 3. In and out. Turner had the rebound, but poked away by Carter. Great job to poke that thing loose. Now here comes Dunbar back the other way. Inside to Kimwumbe. Can't knock it down. Ball's loose, and the Dunbar Bulldogs able to corral it. Kimwumbe fouled by Simpson, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Good foul, though.
Yeah, make the big man earn it.
Yeah, if I can foul it, it's right there.
You know, Jay Rose, when he went up for that rebound, him and Kimwumbe hit bodies. I thought they might call a foul on the big man for Dunbar. Austin Newton asking for that same thing. There was no whistle. And the first free throw comes up.
You know, Kuwembe has 5 inches on Rose, but you could tell from the tip, their fingers were almost identical.
Yeah.
That just shows you the vertical that Jay Rose has.
Both free throws find a way to come out. Dunbar almost got a steal with Van Dyke. Hudson up the floor, and he's fouled. That'll be on Benjamin Haggard. That's his third. Shaheem Drew back in the game for Dunbar. Tell you what, this big man rotation for the Bulldogs, pretty impressive with Drew and Kumwembe. See if Southern can get another basket to fall. Down by 4. They go inside to Turner. Nate to Braden Hudson, who just checked into the game. He's got 3 fouls as well. They had Rose on the baseline but couldn't find him. Here it is. Jay kicks it out. Nobby. Zach Hudson will drive. Fade to Turner. Nate lost the handle. Got it back, and he's fouled. And that looks like what Southern did early in the first quarter, being patient, moving the basketball, make that defense move, and give yourself a chance here at the free throw line.
Yes, good basketball right there. Good short passes, cut in, move the ball. Let's make the defense transition. Back to a one-possession game now with that first free throw by Turner.
Another big one coming up for Turner. Blake Simpson back in the game. Braden Hudson checks out. Austin Newton just making sure that his very important guard does not pick up his 4th foul. Turner can't knock down both. Here comes Spalding up the floor for Dunbar. Over to Haggard. To Carter. Carter on the drive. Almost traveled with it. Spalding, long pass to Haggard. Back in the corner, Van Dyke, 3. Comes off, Rose up high for the rebound. And the Eagles can tie it up with a 3-pointer. Nobby to Rose. Jay to Turner. Back to Rose. Eagles will reset over to Nobby with 4:18 to play in this third quarter. Nobby driving, almost turned it over. Hudson, 3, good again! Zach Hudson has found the range. 2 big 3-pointers this third quarter. And the Eagles tie it up at 30 or at 28. Van Dyke drives and he misses. Eagles can take the lead. Hudson on the attack. Zach slows things down. Carter all over him defensively. Spins it away to Nobby. Kaysen. Nice feed to Simpson, and Simpson turns it over. A great idea, but good defense by Dunbar. Spalding on the drive, and they're going to call a blocking foul and count the basket as Nick Spalding drove in and runs over Kaysen Nobby, but the basket is good, and free throws coming up for one of the top players in the 11th region. Check out this replay here. Let's see if Nobby was set. Very close, and now we have a bench warning against Madison Southern's Austin Newton.
You know, Michael, I like to be a straight shooter. I thought it was a charge.
Yeah. Nobby looked like he was set. And Spalding's free throw is good. It's 31-28. Eagles missed a giant opportunity with the basketball and a tie game. In a clean look, Simpson tried to bounce pass it into Nate Turner. A great idea, but the length of Dunbar coming into play as they forced a turnover and get a 3-point play at the other end.
But the half-court set plays have worked so far for Southern.
Here's big Brett Ursland. Brett kicks it out. Braden Hudson's 3. Comes off. Rose skies up high for the rebound. Jay forces up a shot that won't go. Ursland has it. We got a whistle underneath and a foul against Shaheem Drew.
4th team foul for Dunbar. This one will be on the floor and be inbounds.
Jay Rose, only 4 points tonight. He scored the first 4 points of the game for Mad South. He's been quiet ever since. We got a sub. Let's see what the sub is. Austin Newton might have his.
Looks like he did not get to the scorer's table before. So Kumwembe will not be coming in.
Nobby with it to Hudson. Eagles trying to find something offensively as another foul on Haggard. That'll be his 4th.
And 5th team foul. So you are getting them closer to foul trouble, and that's what you want. In a tight game like this, you want to try to get points from the free throw line if you can.
Checking in for the first time tonight for Dunbar is Mason Van Dyke. Bulldogs lead by 3. Nobby to Braden Hudson. Back to Nobby. Over to Jay Rose. Can the Eagles' top scorer find some kind of rhythm offensively? Nobby, Braden Hudson, Rose open for 3. And again, it will not stay down. Rose just can't hit a shot tonight. The top scorer in the 11th region for the regular season has been held without a point since the first minute and a half of this ball game. Spalding will be called for the offensive foul. Nick drove in, and who else? Zach Hudson takes the charge. That's the 3rd foul on Spalding now.
But if I'm Dunbar, I'm keeping him in.
Yeah.
You're at the point in the season you got to play your players now.
More importantly, Madison Southern will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Hudson to Nobby. A bounce pass into Ursuline. Brett double teamed, swung back over to Hudson. Zach drives, throws up a wild shot, and fouled at the elbow. That'll be 2 free throws for Zach Hudson.
And the thing is, it wouldn't matter if it was on the floor or shooting. He's going to get some shots.
Yeah, let's say it is on the floor, so it'll be the 1-and-1 bonus for Hudson. At the end of the 3rd quarter, Great Crossing leads Madison Central 37-33. Free throw good. Again, if you're watching us, you can listen to the Madison Central Great Crossing game on 106.7 The Pinnacle.
Both games winnable for these Madison County schools. Central just 2 possessions down, and now a chance to make this a 1-point game for the Eagles.
Hudson missed the second. Simpson battling for it, and we're going to have a foul on Blake Simpson inside. JT, it seems like these officials being a lot more open with their foul calls right now. The whistle has rang more or been blown more here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and it was physical in that first half, and they let them play, and now you're trying to tighten it up. I kind of like you either call it one way or another. I don't like switching back from what they're growing accustomed to.
Wow, Van Dyke turns it over, and a quick whistle, and again, Austin Newton cannot believe the call. Newton's got to be careful, though.
Right, he already had a bench warning. If you're Southern, you're getting closer to foul trouble now. No more in this half.
Spalding tried to get the ball. Simpson poked it away for the moment. Now the Bulldogs have numbers. Zach Hudson leans in. 4th foul on Nick Spalding as Zach Hudson has taken over this 3rd quarter. The top scorer for Dunbar picks up his 4th, and JT, that's all Zach Hudson right there.
Yes, he saw it coming. He took that freight train on because he saw the momentum was not going to be able to be pulled up and slowed down.
Great shot right there on the Bluegrass Restoration and Construction replay. Jay Rose in the corner. Baseline drive. Hangs. Tie game! The first points for Rose since early in the 1st quarter. And the crowd comes to its feet as once again the Madison Southern Eagles have tied things here. A 30-second timeout. We'll see if we can check back in with EKU, one of our great sponsors tonight. Let's see what Eastern Kentucky University has to say about sponsoring the 11th region.
So if I buy this today, I get free service for life?
Something like that. Congratulations.
Thanks. What is this?
Oh, it's standard. It's in the contract.
So I get all this for free?
Yeah, something like that.
I trust you too.
You can keep the pen.
Everything okay?
I'm just looking for the string.
The books are 100% free. No strings attached.
All the books an undergraduate will need, all free.
EKU and Bishop Small Engine Repair are presenting sponsors for our coverage of the 11th Region Tournament. JT Elliott, Michael Watkins here. Some quick score updates. Will Harden hit a 3 early in the 4th quarter. Madison Central down 37-36, 7:03 to play in the 4th. And Henry Clay leads Lexcath 39-33 after 3 quarters. Zach Hudson, a steal on the inside. Ball's loose. And the Eagles and the Bulldogs, let's see if that's a jump ball. It should be. Some whistles inside, some pushing and shoving. Let's see, there can't be a foul call. There we go, it's a jump ball.
And no one called timeout either. It had to be a jump ball.
Possession arrow pointing it to the Bulldogs. But how about the play of Zach Hudson in this third quarter? Almost got a steal there. His team just couldn't come away with it. There were 3 or 4 different guys that had a chance to grab it for Southern. They just couldn't get it. Get a good shot there down the floor of these officials trying to get the perspiration up. The other 11th region game is Frederick Douglass, Western Hills. No surprise there, but the Broncos lead 45-30 over Western Hills at the half. Van Dyke will come in. Williams lost it, in trouble, and he calls a timeout. Frederick Douglass with a big lead. Here we got a tie ball game, 31-31, and a full timeout. Step aside for a 1-minute break and come back. We're live on WKXO and on WBON TV.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence, to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Here are some helpful tips to get your house ready for winter. Make sure your filter is changed. Typical locations are at your air handler or furnace, in a filter grill, or an air cleaner like this. If you have other accessories on your system, like UV lights or a humidifier, now would be the time to service those. Make sure your ceiling fans are set to clockwise rotation. Go ahead and close those foundation vents. Disconnect your garden hoses from your outdoor spigots. Have Madison HVAC keep you warm this winter. Give us a call at 859-625-1471. And remember, we fix that too.
Back on WBON TV, WKXO. Glad to have you along with us here, folks. Laurence Dunbar will inbound. It'll be Van Dyke to trigger it in. He's in there with Kumwembe, his older brother Max Van Dyke, Williams, and Carter in the game for the Bulldogs. Where did the offense come if you're Dunbar right now with your top scorer out with 4 fouls? Kumwembe will set a screen. Driving in and turning it over was Williams. Eagles can take the lead. Rose. I thought he was going to pull that for a moment, JT. Hudson will. And Hudson will knock it down. Ice water in the veins of Zach Hudson as the Eagles lead it by 3. Van Dyke was open. Rose got a deflection. Eagles lead 34-31, a minute 15 to play here in the third.
The Nest erupted with that three-pointer, and that is, I believe, the 7th lead change, if I'm right.
Back and forth we go. They come in to Max Van Dyke. He's double-teamed over to Williams. Williams picks up his dribble. Van Dyke with it on the left wing. Back to Williams. He'll drive in at the elbow. Swing it over to Van Dyke on the left wing. Now back to Williams, a deep 3. It's good, and we're tied at 34. A big shot there by Hunter Williams, his first points of the ball game.
5 3-pointers by Dunbar by 5 different shooters.
Zach Hudson driving in. 2 more for Hudson. Tell me that Madison Southern didn't miss this young man during the regular season. What a third quarter for Zach Hudson. Here's Carter. Van Dyke, a corner 3. It's good, and Dunbar right back in front. 36-35. We wondered where the offense might come from. That's now 6 different Dunbar Bulldogs to knock down a triple tonight. Zach Hudson guarded by Van Dyke. Gets around the defense. Zach now guarded by Williams as he takes the switch. Under 10 seconds to play. Eagles going to hope for the final shot here. Jay Rose on the right wing with it, guarded by Carter. Rose on the drive, spinning in, hanging, and he's fouled, and the basket will not go. But Jay Rose will shoot a pair of free throws with 1.5 to play in the third quarter, and a chance to put his team in front heading to the fourth.
Just as important, Michael, going into the fourth quarter, from here on out, you're shooting 2 every foul.
Rose. First free throw is good. (37-37). Jay Rose, a chance to give Madison Southern a 1-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. And Austin Newton going to bring in Michael Whitaker if Rose can make this free throw. Shot is up. Southern leads by 1. Whitaker will check in. Newton just doesn't want his starters to pick up a foul. Carter will throw it in. Still no Nick Spalding. 1.5 to play. Carter going deep with it. Finds Van Dyke. 3 on the way. It looks good, but it comes off. And at the end of 3, Madison Southern clinging to a 1-point lead. How about the third quarter by Zach Hudson? Folks, history could be made. On the other side of this commercial break, it's the fourth quarter. We're live on WKXO and WBON TV.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
Back here on WBON TV, Zach Hudson had 2 points in the first half. He scored 16 in the third quarter. And Madison Southern leads 38-37 heading to the fourth. 8 minutes away from their first ever 11th region tournament win, and still no Nick Spalding on the floor. How long do you wait if you're the Bulldogs to bring him back in the ballgame?
I don't think you wait at all. This is win or go home time. You have to have your players on the court.
Fogle slams it home. Hezekiah Fogle up high and down hard, and the Eagles lead 40-37 early in the fourth. Carter trying to answer, and he will, calmly knocking down the J from the top of the key. It's back to a 1-point Eagles lead.
Fogle with the NBA Jam dunk there.
Zach Hudson misses a 3. A good look from the right wing. Here comes Williams up the floor. Back to Carter. Stepping into a triple and knocking it down. 5 quick ones for Carter. The Bulldogs back in front.
It's a prize fight, Michael. It's jab, blow, punch, uppercut, back and forth between these two teams.
Nobby working on Williams in a timeout. Austin Newton. 42-40, 7:06 to play here in this fourth quarter. We'll step aside and take a 1-minute commercial break, folks. You don't want to miss a second of the action here live on WKXO and WBON TV.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
42-40 a moment ago. Hezekiah Fogle went up for a big slam, and at the moment gave the Eagles a 3-point lead. Since then, Zach Carter has scored 5 straight, and the Bulldogs back in front 42-40. Here is Fogle. Hezekiah with it. Left wing, he goes to Nobby. They're looking inside to Rose. Jay spinning in. and he will not get the shot to fall. Fogle the rebound, out to Hudson. 3, no good. And the shoe for Rose came off. He's trying to get it back on as he goes up the floor. Dunbar with it in a 2-point lead. 6:40 to play in this fourth quarter. Van Dyke looking inside. Kimwambe. Pass to Carter, who's been hot here in the fourth. He'll drive in on Hudson. Fadeaway is good. Zach Carter with 7 straight points. He had 7 points coming into the fourth quarter, now 14 for the game.
He's on fire right now. You're going to have to keep a hand in his face.
Jay Rose. Zach Hudson, who was in fuego, 16 points in that third quarter. He's kind of cooled off now for Southern. A couple of back-to-back misses. Here is Hudson with it. He'll drive in, lays it off for Fogle, or tried to at least, and the ball is kicked by Kumwembe. Hezekiah Fogle out, Nate Turner back in for the Eagles. 44-40, a 4-point lead for Dunbar. 7 straight points for Zach Carter after Southern had taken a 3-point lead. They come into Nobby, to Hudson. That's Braden with it. Braden up top, Jay Rose. He'll work on the defense of Carter. Jay backing his way down. Now Nobby in the corner. Zach Hudson on the drive. Out to Braden Hudson. Out to Nobby. Good defense, man-to-man by Dunbar. Kimwembe with a big swat away inside as Nobby tried to drive it in. The 6'8" big man for the Bulldogs. Access denied. And now Dunbar can add to a 4-point lead. Van Dyke gets a screen. Rose pokes it away. Jay is fouled as he tries to dunk it in on the other end. The official blows the whistle. It will be free throws for Jay Rose, however. But that dunk would have livened up this crowd for sure, JT.
Hey, as long as you get what you want at the end, though. And we mentioned it when they got to that 9th team foul. From here on out, you're at the line shooting free throws.
Yep, two free throws now for Rose. The double bonus for Madison Southern. 2 big ones here for Jay Rose. First one is up, and he missed it, left it short.
Eagles have shot up until that point 70% from the free throw line tonight.
Check out the replay here by Rose. There's the foul by Carter. It could have been, and they don't do a breakaway foul in high school basketball, but that was a big moment in the game as Rose now has one more free throw. They need this, and he missed it. 2 big misses for Jay Rose, who's been cold tonight for Madison Southern. Last update we got from Madison Central Great Crossing, the Warhawks led by 2 with 3 minutes to go. There's a push-off on Van Dyke. Now, will that be free throws for Nobby?
I think it will be. It's not a charge. I believe it will be free throws.
Let's see. Nobby's heading to the free throw line, but they're going to say, no, where it's an offensive foul, there won't be free throws. So here we go. Eagles will inbound down by 4. 5:09 to play in the fourth. Who is going to be the offensive supplier for Madison Southern? Rose had it knocked away. It's loose. Stolen away, and Jay Rose, in frustration, dove after a loose ball and picks up another foul.
Southern's ran this pretty often and it's usually Turner or Ursuline in the middle. That time it was Rose. Then he's looking for the other player cutting in or out in that case, off the screen. But Rose wanting to take it from there.
They bring Rose out just to try to talk to him and calm him down. Williams almost turned it over. He did. Nobby a steal. Outlet to Zach Hudson. Hudson sees the big man inside, thinks better of it. Here's Blake Simpson inside to Turner. Big Nate out to Nobby. Nobby going to slow it down for Southern. They've got to find some offense. Jay Rose out of the ball game, and Zach Hudson's gone cold. He'll try another one, though. In and out. Rebound, Turner, the senior, getting the loose ball. Now Braden Hudson. Swung over to Nobby. Zach Hudson, bounce pass. Nobby has it again. Back over to Hudson. Zach back to Nobby. 4:22 to play in a 4-point lead for Paul Laurence Dunbar. Nobby left open for 3. No good. Turner tips the rebound to Braden Hudson, and a blocking foul called inside on Kumwembe.
Clear blocking foul that time. Kumwembe was off his feet when that foul occurred.
So Hudson will shoot 2 free throws. Braden puts up the first, puts it in. Will Harden, going back to the Madison Central game, hit a 3 a moment ago. Great Crossing comes back up the floor, hits a 3 of their own. Great Crossing leads 49-45, a minute 25 to play. Hudson with another big free throw to cut this deficit to 2. Missed it. Kumwembe the rebound, and they're going to call a foul against Blake Simpson. Now Dunbar will march to the other end, and they'll shoot the 1-on-1 bonus.
Eagles are 1 from 4, 25% from the free throw line so far this quarter.
J. Rose missed 2, and now Braden Hudson misses that one. See if Simpson comes back out. He will. J. Rose back in the game for Madison Southern. Two big free throws here with 4:10 to play. First one is up. It's coming out. Nate Turner the rebound.
Kumwembe's 0 for 3 from the free throw line.
Maybe who you want to foul late in the ball game if you're Madison Southern. Nobby will set the offense up for the Eagles. Kaysen to Zach Hudson. Back to Nobby. Bounce pass into Turner. Now down on the baseline, J. Rose. Rose in trouble, and he draws a foul. And Rose, who is 0 for 4 from the free throw line, will step back up with another, or make that 2 for 4. He just missed 2 big ones a moment ago.
But those are the basic plays that have worked for Southern, where they give the pass inside to Turner, and then they're making cuts to get it down into the paint low.
First free throw is good. One more free throw for Rose. That one's good as well. It's 44-43. And with 3:47 to play, it's a 1-point Dunbar lead. Here's Williams. Bounce pass. Carter, who's been hot, can't knock that one down. Out to Spalding, who just checked back in. His shot no good, and Braden Hudson secures the loose ball. Here comes Zach up the floor. He'll step into a 3. No good. Not sure that's the shot you want if you're Madison Southern.
Now run those set plays. What's been working for you? Tried and true, nothing new. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Eagles got to have another stop here. 3:15 to play in the fourth. Van Dyke guarded by Nobby. He'll get a screen. Looking up to Spalding. Backdoor cut. Nix, free throw line jumper. Again comes off. Braden Hudson had the rebound. And a jump ball is called. Possession arrow. We'll keep it on that end. And Austin Newton doesn't like the call as his guy went flying.
Little quick jump ball on that. I can see it, though. I can see a little bit of the jump ball call, but I don't know if I would have called it, though. In this type of game, I would have leaned away from it.
They come in to Kumwembe. Spalding gets it back in the corner. A Van Dyke 3 is going to come up. Braden Hudson the rebound. Eagles have numbers. Hudson drives, and he'll be fouled. And Braden Hudson will step up to the free throw line with a chance to put Southern back in front.
This has been key going into the fourth quarter and getting to the free throw line and getting those 2 shots. They know to attack the basket. They don't have to pull it out because a foul gets you to the free throw line. If it didn't, then you would pull it out and run a set play.
44-43. Braden Hudson steps up to the free throw line and ties things up at 44. This free throw can give Madison Southern a 1-point lead with 2:53 to play in the fourth. It's on its way. And it's good, and Madison Southern leads 45-44. Spalding will bring it up for the Bulldogs. He finds Carter, he turned it over. Over to Braden Hudson. Hudson, long pass over to Nobby. Eagles with the lead in the basketball. Deep 3, Hudson. No good. Again, not sure that's the shot you want late in the game with this 1-point lead. It was a good, clean look, JT.
Right.
Spalding going to attack on Hudson. Carter Driving in, lost it, stripped away. Eagles have numbers. Zach Hudson to Braden Hudson. He'll lay it off for Nobby, and the Eagles will reset offensively. No Jay Rose in the game right now. They're trying to do offense-defense substitutions with Rose having 4 fouls, and now Austin Newton may bring his top scorer back in the ball game. There he comes to the scorer's table. Full timeout, 45-44, with 24.9 to play in Scott County. Elijah Steele made 1 free throw, missed the second. Will Harden got the rebound and made a 3, and the Indians have tied things up with 24.9 to play. We have got 2 absolute barn burners here on the airwaves, folks. How about the action here in the 11th Region First Round Tournament, JT?
You've got to love it. You have to love it. If you are from this state, there are certain things that you love, and you love that round ball. You love this time of the year with the hardwood, with the atmosphere, the cheerleaders, the band. You love every part of the pageantry that goes into postseason basketball in the Bluegrass State.
My goodness, how about the 2 games we've got here for you with Wallingford Media Group. Great crossing in Madison Central, tied late in the game, and here in Berea, it's a 1-point lead for Madison Southern as the top 2 scorers for each team, Jay Rose for Madison Southern and Nick Spalding for Paul Laurence Dunbar, each with 4 fouls. Rose and Spalding both back on the floor. As I say that, Spalding now will come out with his 4th foul. They don't want him to pick up his 5th here on defense.
Like you were saying, trading offense, defensive sets.
Eagles only 1 timeout left. Dunbar has 2. 45-44. Kaysen Nobby, Nate Turner, the Hudson twins, and Jay Rose. See what Austin Newton drew up out of the timeout. The Eagles have had chances to add to their lead on a couple of straight trips up the floor, but have yet to see this ball go in the basket. They lead 45-44 after Braden Hudson knocked down a pair of free throws a moment ago. Here's Zach Hudson. Hudson looking inside. Nate Turner has a mismatch. Can they get it to him? Nate battling inside, has position. Braden Hudson will try a 3. Good! The 3 for Hudson drops. Eagles lead by 4. Timeout Dunbar. 1:36 to play.
The decibel level just increased here at Madison Southern.
Let's step aside for a 1-minute commercial break, folks. You do not want to miss any of this last 96 seconds on WKXO and WBON TV.
When I started to experience the world from practicing law, it showed me that there's a lot of injustice that can be corrected. We're called personal injury attorneys, but I'm not there for the injury, I'm there for the recovery. And that's what we try to do. We try to help people recover after they've been hurt. If the big firms are going to drop you as soon as your claim entails some kind of work, some kind of additional effort, why not just come to someone who's going to put the work in the first place?
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, x-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Dunbar will inbound with Williams. Braden Hudson matches up with Spalding. Carter drives inside. His floater won't go, and Nate Turner will secure the rebound. We are 90 seconds away with Madison Southern holding on to a 4-point lead. Nobby to Hudson. Zach Hudson in the corner. He'll drive baseline. Hang and finish! 6-point Eagles lead. 1:15 away from their first ever 11th Region Tournament win. Hudson falls on the floor. They can't really do anything about it as the 3 comes off, and Braden Hudson hauls in the rebound. Zach Hudson clenched his left knee, and Walter Smith, former teammate for Hudson, will come out and check on him. It's the left knee for Zach Hudson, who has been absolutely incredible tonight for Mad South.
And that looks more serious because And you hate to speculate, but it wasn't something that you could just walk off there.
Yeah.
So he's definitely in a high level of pain.
Not sure exactly what happened. He drove in a baseline drive, and the next thing I know, I see him at half court asking to be subbed out of the game. He went straight down. Dunbar missed an open three as Hudson will kind of hobble off under his own power. That's huge for Madison Southern. We'll try to get an update on him following the game, folks. But now who do you bring in? It looks like Hazelwood will check in for the Eagles. Southern has the ball, 1:04 to play in a 6-point lead.
And that's just 2 possessions, though, and you're against a 3-point shooting team. But right now is where you need to make your free throws. Kill the clock, make your free throws.
Hazelwood will go in, and he turned it over. Kimwembe the steal. Carter with it for Dunbar. He threw it away. Braden Hudson the steal. Outlet to Rose. Jay Rose to Braden Hudson. And Braden will circle it back out to Nobby. Eagles with a 6-point lead under a minute to play, and a foul on Williams will send Jay Rose to the free throw line.
Such smart basketball right there to be underneath the basket. Everyone thinks you're just going to take it, dribble it out. You probably killed 5 more seconds off the clock.
Exactly. And now, if you make these 2 free throws as Williams has fouled out, you push the lead to 8 with 49.7 to play. Now, stranger things have happened. But this Mad South crowd, as Rose steps up to the free throw line, they can feel it, JT. First ever 11th region win is under 50 seconds away. Rose with another attempt. Puts it up. It's short, and here comes Dunbar. You got to think Nick Spalding's going to get a look here. Haggard will drive it in. Over to Van Dyke. Baseline drive. Hangs. And a blocking foul on Van Dyke, or on Rose. And that'll be the 5th foul on Jay Rose.
Very surprised they didn't go for a 3. But if you're Dunbar, you couldn't be happier with there. But with that, because Jay Rose is out of the game now, you have a chance to put points on the board without the clock running. But this is still Madison Southern's game because it's a 3-possession game. Very important that it's 3 possessions.
And Zach Hudson is back out there for the Eagles as well. So that's a good sign if you're an Eagles fan with the way he's played tonight. Van Dyke at the line for 2. Makes the first. Jalen Davis is fouled out for Madison Central. Trying to get a score update there. Van Dyke splits a pair. Spalding the rebound. He'll fade away for 3. It's no good. Kimwembe the rebound, no good. And we got a foul on the floor. They're going to call that on Kaysen Nobby. Great Crossing leads by 4 in Scott County. Madison Southern with a 6-point lead here, but now it's Kumwembe at the line.
Yet to make a free throw.
0 for 4, right?
You're right. 0 for 3, and he's the one that you wanted to foul.
He'll have 2 big ones here. We're going to get the 1-and-1 bonus, and he missed it. Nate Turner the rebound, and Turner immediately fouled by Carter.
But also the importance of fouling Kumwembe, it takes out their biggest rebounder.
Yep.
So easy rebound for Nate Turner there.
Looks like Great Crossing is going to pull away and defeat Madison Central. Will Harden had it stripped. Great Crossing took it the other way, scored, and got fouled. First free throw from Turner, no good.
But he gets 2. That's the difference. We are in the double bonus. Southern is.
51-45, make it, it'll stay 51-45. Dunbar with more lives. Spalding driving in, offensive foul, and Nick Spalding is out of this ball game. Spalding picks up his 5th. He has been harassed all night by the Hudson twins. And JT, the job that they did on Thursday night against Will Harden, They once again did it tonight, shutting down Nick Spalding.
Identical. You've got to love it. And we talked about the key to the game was their defense, and they have proven it yet again, multiple times this season.
Free throws coming up for Zach Hudson. And Zach, who has been insane in this game tonight, especially here in the second half. He had 16 points in the third quarter. And 2 free throws coming up for Hudson. He's got over 20 for the ball game. And we have another free throw attempt.
3-possession game with under 30 seconds, very difficult.
52-45. Both free throws drop for Zach Hudson. Blake Simpson checks back in. Eagles less than 25 seconds away from their first ever 11th region tournament win. Haggard will drive. Nate Turner, there's no need to do that right now. Turner trying to draw a charge. Just play defense and let Dunbar shoot and get the rebound.
Right. Right now, you just want that time to go tick-tock, tick-tock.
History is about to be made on this floor at the Nest. Henry Clay defeated Lexington Catholic. Frederick Douglass had a big lead over Western Hills. Great crossing. Looks like they're going to defeat Madison Central. And Madison Southern is 20 seconds away from advancing to their first ever 11th region semifinal. Free throw comes off. Ball tipped away. Van Dyke's got it to Carter. Back to Van Dyke. He'll step in for a 2. That comes off. Nobby the rebound, and the freshman point guard Payson Nobby is fouled.
And we will go to the opposite end and shoot free throws.
Nobby, who struggled in that first half with turnovers, has played a really good second half himself, taking care of the basketball. He'll dig in and make the first.
Really improved first half to second half for Nobby.
You could tell that he had a little bit of those early game jitters. A freshman point guard starting in the first round of a regional tournament game with history on the line. But he has been huge here in the second half. Simpson will come in. Hazelwood right back out of the ball game. If you're Southern, you just don't want to foul here. Free throw is up, too hard. Carter the rebound. Here comes the Bulldogs. Into the corner, Van Dyke a 3. Comes off. Simpson the rebound. Eagles win! And history is made at the Nest.
Soak it in, Madison Southern fans, because you are witnessing history right now. The first ever region victory for the boys basketball team. Both the boys and the girls advancing to McRae Arena and EKU for the semifinal round of the 11th region basketball tournament.
How about that? Got a good shot here of Austin Newton and his son celebrating. History is made at the Nest as the Madison Southern Eagles defeat Laurence Dunbar 54-46, your final score. Folks, we will step aside for a 3-minute commercial break. When we come back, we'll recap an unbelievable game in Berea, where the Eagles come out on top and advance to the 11th region semifinals. Step aside for 3 minutes and come back. We're here live on WKXO and WBON TV.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today. with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
At Madison Drug, Charles and his staff know your time is valuable and will work to get you in and out quickly. We have a convenient drive-through and offer free delivery. For vaccinations, just walk right in, no appointment necessary. Madison Drug, Richmond's hometown pharmacy.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
It's frustrating when something unexpected happens to our vehicles. That's why Chris Thorne and the staff at CT Diesel Repair are here to ease that burden. They offer roadside service, can come haul your vehicle to the shop, and will keep you updated throughout the entire process. One thing that keeps our vehicles performing at their highest level is the tires we put on them. CT Diesel has great deals on tires right now, just in time for the colder weather ahead. Mention this ad and get a free rotating balance with any oil change at CT Diesel Repair. Visit ctdiesel.us for more information.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Back here on WBON TV and on WKXO, Michael Watkins here with you tonight, folks, along with JT Elliott, as history has been made in Berea. The Eagles win their first ever 11th region tournament game and will advance to the semifinals on Friday night, where they'll face most likely Frederick Douglass. I haven't seen a final score from that game, but Douglass had a big lead over Western Hills. And now, JT, that means just 2 wins away for Madison Southern from a trip to Rupp Arena. I mean, absolutely, what a fun night here as Southern got down by 10 points early on in the third quarter. And then Zach Hudson just put on his Superman cape and took over this basketball game, as Austin Newton just looked up here and had a sigh of relief. But what a fun night, and a good crowd. I mean, the crowd was incredible. They were turning people away at the gate. And I think it'd be fair to say this was the biggest game in school history.
Oh, without a doubt, 100%. Put money down on it, Michael, because this was packed out. This is what you want. If you are a Kentucky resident, like I said, there are things that you live for, and you live for basketball. And this is the atmosphere you want. This is like the games, and I'm a Southeastern Kentucky boy, like Richie Farmer would play, and John Pelfrey and so forth in Southeastern Kentucky. For me, when you look at the statistics, 2 big ones stand out. We talked about one of the keys was the defense, specifically on Spalding. He only had 3 points in the whole second half. The whole entire second half, that's 10 points. That's less than half his average. And then the other one that stands out to me, free throws. Dunbar, 35% from the charity stripe. Madison Southern, 61% from the charity stripe.
Yeah, and what an unreal game for Zach Hudson. The defense was tremendous all game long. You know, they had that stretch there in the second quarter where they just went absolutely ice cold. But what kept them in the game was their defense. That was the biggest key for them tonight as they, again, come from behind, down by 10 in the third quarter to win 54-46. We're here live on the Hometown Dental postgame show, folks. Hometown Dental is located on Atwood Drive in Richmond. They have several locations in Central Kentucky. You can check them out online for the location here in Madison County. Again, that's on Atwood Drive in Richmond. Visit hometowndentalrichmond.com and find out why Hometown Dental is so good. And what they do, folks, is they stay ahead of the latest dentistry technology, which helps them provide the best possible patient care. They'd love to be your dentist. You can visit them online at hometowndentalrichmond.com. Schedule an appointment now or call 859-623-1700. If you mention WBON-TV, you're going to get free exams and x-rays or $100 off of Zoom whitening treatment. So if you've been putting off going to the dentist, Hometown Dental is there to take care of you. So let's look down at the stats here on the Hometown Dental postgame show. Nick Spalding was absolutely just bottled up tonight from the Hudson twins. Simpson played him at times defensively. Spalding tonight, 10 points, 8 turnovers, 4 of 13 from the field, and 1 of 8 from the three-point line. He was just dominated defensively, only 3 points, as you said, in the second half. And the turnovers for Dunbar as a team, they had 12 of them in the second half. Hunter Williams, who handled the ball a lot, had 3 points and 6 turnovers. Zach Carter was their biggest offensive threat. He had 14 points and 9 rebounds. And I'm surprised the big man inside, he averaging 8 points, 8 boards a game, only 2 points tonight, but he did haul in a big 14 rebounds.
14 rebounds. They did a great job on Kiwembe.
Yeah.
Turner and Ursuline and Fogle did. I mean, just a really good job. He's so big and athletic.
Yeah.
He's going to get 10 boards a game as he's averaging. But to keep his point total down, just a credit to the defense. You just go back, defense tonight.
Yeah, and then you look at the foul trouble that Southern had. I mean, the way they were able to win this game, Jay Rose fouled out late in the game. Nobby was in foul trouble. The Hudson twins racking up 3 each. So the way they were able to win this game with things not going their way at times, I think that kind of shows the maturity of this team. And you got to give Austin Newton credit. Man, he has coached his tail off in the last 2 games against Madison Central and against Dunbar here tonight. What a terrific performance from the team and the coaching staff. Looking at the stats for Madison Southern, Nobby, 4 assists, only had 1 point, but hauled in some good rebounds, took care of the basketball, had some big defensive plays late in that game as well. Jay Rose, a quiet night for Rose, 11 points, but again, kind of the same way he did against Madison Central. He started off hot. He scored those first 4 points, and I think that kind of let the team settle in with the way he started the game. Finished with 11 and 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals for Jay Rose. A good game for him as well. 6 points, 5 rebounds for Braden Hudson. Hit a big 3 at the top of the key late in that game. 2 points for Simpson, 3 points, 6 boards for Turner, 3 points for Hazelwood. 3 points for Ursuline, 2 for Hazelwood, 4 for Fogle. The dunk for Fogle was big. I mean, the momentum swings in this game were just huge. But the one we haven't mentioned is going to be our CT Diesel performance of the game, Zach Hudson. 22 points, and his play in the third quarter when the team fell down by 10 was the catalyst for this victory tonight. 16 points in the third quarter and 22 for the game for Zach Hudson. He also led the team with 3 steals. He was huge on both ends tonight, and without him, they don't win this basketball game.
Oh, without a doubt they don't win this basketball game. He was the biggest contributor of the whole night.
Yeah.
But this is one thing when you look at the stats, and I love that we get these stat sheets. The rebounds. You lost the rebound battle by 7, but if you look at it, you still had a good amount of rebounds. You had 30 total, and it was spread out.
Yeah,
meaning,
each guy getting in there and doing their job.
Everybody's contributing. Yep. Everybody's doing their share because we talked about it in pregame. Everybody's got a stud.
Yeah.
So that stud's going to, like Jay Rose, he's got 11 points. They're going to get their points. They're going to contribute without a doubt. Everybody else, that's the difference maker. If everybody else does their share, that's what's going to set you over the top.
It was a team effort tonight. Both ends of the floor for Madison Southern Congratulations. History is made at the Nest as the Eagles win 54-46. And Zach Hudson, our CT Diesel performance of the game. 22 points, 2 big rebounds, but 16 points in the third quarter when the team absolutely needed him the most. Your final score, an 8-point win for Madison Southern. We'll look at the final verdict brought to you by Judge Robert Jennings. Folks, with the election approaching, remember Robert Jennings. He is your circuit court judge or your district court judge for Clark and Madison County. When election time rolls around, make sure to click on Judge Robert Jennings on your ballot, paid for by the committee to keep Judge Robert Jennings in office. That's your final verdict, and we appreciate you joining us here, folks. JT, my man, a fun night for you and I. Tom and Dawson were up in Scott County for the Great Crossing Madison Central game. That game went into overtime, but the terrific season for Madison Central and the career for Will Harden and Robbie Todd, both those guys see their career come to an end. A tough loss for the Indians, but for a team that was shorthanded all year long. I mean, just, you only have really 5 or 6 guys that you can rely on throughout the season. Then you see Trey Skaggs go down with an ankle injury late in that game. Central losing tonight on the road sets up a chance now for Madison Southern. I mean, they've got a chance here to keep this train going. You got Frederick Douglass probably in the semifinals, and then on the other side it's Henry Clay and Great Crossing. So the way Southern is playing right now, I mean, this thing is not over with for them. They can keep this thing going and maybe see them wind up at Rupp Arena.
No matter what, the max any team has right now to play is 6 games.
Exactly.
6 games, and that's the way you've got to look at it. I think Austin Newton understands that because of their game plans the last 2 games. You have to just win the day, as the quote is. Just win today because there's only 6 left. We'll worry about 5 when we get to 5. Let's win number 6.
Madison Southern's girls will play Franklin County in the semifinals on Thursday. Their boys will play Frederick Douglass in the semifinals on Friday. Our plan is to be there for both. Hopefully we can get all that worked out as we head into the latter part of the week. But for tonight, we're going to sign it off, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us. For Hugh Davis and Ron providing the stats for us tonight. Our awesome camera crew, Austin Hanks down there on the sideline. Jimmy Egner, glad to have him back with us. Did a great job as well tonight. Michael Higginbotham pitching in with us tonight. And our producer, Gage Hill, always does a great job. Glad to have this guy, my partner tonight. JT and I don't get to call a lot of games together, but it's always a fun time when we do get together. And tonight, Madison Southern makes history at the Nest as they advance to their first ever 11th Region semifinals. I'm Michael Watkins, folks. Thanks for being with us tonight. Thanks for witnessing history on the WBON TV airways. We'll see you next time on WBON TV and WKXO.